Good morning, guys. Montana, Space Chameleon, how you doing, guys? Doing well, thank you for asking. Just getting set up. TF, good day to you. Awesome. Good day, Chief. Hanging there since I've been up for almost 24 hours. Ooh, dude, get some sleep if you can. Working for another 2 hours? Right, well, get to sleep right after that, dude. Silly, silly times. Back in a sec, guys. My goodness. Dogs. Trying to figure out where they want to go, right? There, you can't even decide. He's like, where's Nova gone? Ooh. Good day, Villet. How's everything with you, sir? Miss L, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's you? Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks, Philip. Working and listening to your show as always. Appreciate it. Alright, guys. I did a little change with the old green screen camera nonsense. So instead of the light being over in this corner, that creates a lot of weird light. It's now up here. I don't know if you can see the sort of pole there. That will do it. So I have no idea how this will go. If it works. All that jazz. Point out anything if you do spot it. Massive appreciate it. Good morning. It actually looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. A little bit bright, but it's off the auto ISO nonsense. So unfortunately, it's just got to stay like this because to light up this room, you need like 1000 ISO. So it isn't actually as bright as it is. It just makes me look. God, I look good. Welcome in, guys. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Michael TheDarkLaw. I'm in a weird mood, by the way. Welcome in to the darkness. Monday, 6th of March, 23. Hope everyone's had a good weekend and all that good stuff. Today is going to be quite a short one. I've got a wee 2 hour on the clock, or it's a bit less now, purely because, yeah, the current patch is a bit of a meme, and I generally don't think I have much more than 2 hours worth of content that I can show before I start losing my mind, so yes. However, if there's a patch tonight, Tuesday, stuff like that, by the time I get back on Thursday, because we're off Tuesdays and Wednesdays now, that's a guaranteed. There will be obviously bonus streams in the evening, possible. This is like if Diablo's out and stuff like that, we'll play that, or if Star Citizen's popping off, we'll do extra days, but to try and achieve to get to CitizenCon, I need to work longer shifts and stuff like that, so I need to pretty much just say, nah. Can't stream, guys, can't stream. You look brighter, yeah, it's a lot brighter. I can't really tone it down without affecting... I mean, I could try and change something here, but, yeah. At the end of the day, people just have to deal with the brightness. It's not too bad, it's not too noticeable. It's not on my end either, it's just if I lower the ISO on the camera to make it work... Actually, we could try. We'll try. How does that look? Does that work? That sort of works, doesn't it? Don't think we've got any green screen issues. The blur in the background is awesome right now. Yeah, that looks alright. Hey, Reaper. You can see the red lights up there. I mean, I could probably tone up this a little bit. Let me just quickly have a look here. I could put this up slightly. Again, this is why the next thing on the list is to get the Philips Hue bulbs and stuff, because then I can actually connect it to the stream and do all that jazz. Oh, that's a point. I should actually check out how the website for Throne is doing. I can't wait for the podcaster to arrive. Again, massively appreciate guys over the weekend. I can't wait to finally set that bad boy up. Especially again, one of the biggest things with it, it allows me to literally put one PC on one internet and the other PC on the other internet, and I can yeah, just push the boundaries a little bit more. Now, if we feature this, is this gonna appear yet? Or maybe we have to set the stream thing. Let's have a look here. I know this was memeing, or it's still memeing. Their website is pretty scuffed right now, I have to say, when it comes to this. I think they're probably changing everything, or most likely Twitch has changed the API. As they always do. Yeah, because if we refresh this, yeah, it doesn't go through at all. So it's just broken again. Oh well. I love the Verpal support, contact them for a new cable. Mine is broken and they sorted out, and 2 new cables are on the way. Yeah. I generally feel that whenever Verpal gets a bad reputation for support, it's just, you know, maybe somebody was being fucking nasty in the email or something like that. You know what I mean? Anywho. I need to test that. Actually, let me quickly just go here. Yeah, that kind of look. Oh, it's a little bit fuzzy in that corner. I could probably brighten up, maybe. It's fine. Whatever. Hey, Space Jam, how you doing? Took literally 5 support tickets, interactions less than 2 hour time, and all solved. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's really good. What I had planned? What's it doing today? Thank you for all the love on the tweet today, guys. Appreciate that. Thank you. Exclamation mark tweet if you want to get involved. Perfect, you don't have the shine. Yeah. It will be one thing, like, so on the gift site, the next thing, like, all the things on the gift site are pretty much things needed, but obviously they're quite expensive. So the Philips Hue, it would be down here if it was actually working. Basically, I've got El Dante cheap or whatever called, you know, RBG, the light bulbs that literally uses a really shit application. But the Philips Hue allows you to connect to like Stream Deck and stuff like that, which means that I could turn the lights from like red to white to brighten up certain areas, or green, for example. There are one things that I'm really wanting to get, but they're so expensive. It's like these bulbs. They use them in studios basically. Hey Hayden, how you doing, Chief? And you can change them to like different colors, the RBG, you know, all that nonsense. And it allows you to basically put green lights on the back of the wall for like green screen, and it just makes it pop. Because if you can make your green screen greener, or your wall greener, for example, which is what I have, it takes away all the sort of frazzle and shit like that. Because obviously the perfect world for a studio is you're meant to have lights on the person, and then you're meant to have lights on the walls to take away any shadows, and this stops it. But we do have, like, you guys can't see it, but on the camera that I can see, there's a lot of bad areas of light here that it would be kind of cool to eliminate. And that's not on me, it's on the wall from certain things, so. Thanks for the follow, Chief. Appreciate that. Let me quickly just see the orders here. It's still processing. The two things are still processing, so I don't know if they work over the weekend. I'll see, but obviously we'll get that sorted. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to go to CitizenCon this year, and it's not because of the goal up here. It's just, unfortunately, I have so many things to do around the house, which getting priced up. Like, for example, I've got a back door that is about 10-15 years old. This house is 15 years old. I've not lived in it 15 years, but the back door from the heat for the past 2 years in the summer has been really, really strong, so it's kind of like warped a bit of the wood and bent it and stuff like that. So I will, depending on the heat of this summer, I'll need to replace it before winter, because it's letting too much heat out. Like, it's just not sealing properly. Like, it's fine secured and all that jazz. It's just air is getting in, air is getting out. So I need to get that sorted, and some other things as well. So it'll be very, very touch and go. It'll be like a last minute sort of decision if I can make it to CitizenCon or not. Because also LA is, like, when I was pricing up things for LA, it's super expensive. Like Germany will be easy to go to for CitizenCon, like next year. That's a lot cheaper, and it's a lot. I don't need to go for as long, because it's literally just like a 5-hour flight and I'm there. So, but LA is, whoo. This is hard for me to say because I hate the place. I would rather go to London than LA just for the cost. And London is an absolute shit show in expense right now. I have a set of Philips Hues, but currently trying out these new Sync RGB lights. They're compatible. Yeah, but the thing with Philips Hues is it works with like streamer stuff, so that's why we're going for it. You can make the German one. Puppeteer, how you doing, Chief? Yeah, I think the German one is going to, like, obviously LA is going to be a lot of fun, but I think the Germany one will be a lot more fun for me because there's a lot more people that I know going for that one. Like Fresh, yourself. Battlestar said he could probably make it if he's got time. You know, it'd be easier for Jack to go. Duca could probably go. It's just so much easier than going to LA, you know. I need to see if Tough and Mr. Tuvo are going to go to the LA one. Your first one, yeah. I would love to go to the LA one, and, like, if I can afford it, I will. Because at the end of this month, I'm applying for a new passport, which will take like 2 or 3 months to get here. Yeah. Again, I don't think I would be able to go to Austin. Hell depends on, like, situation right now, but ever since, like, COVID and stuff, it's very difficult for me to do any planning. And I would imagine that a lot of people are in that situation. Because obviously with Nyx as well, this is another thing I've got to take into consideration. Nyx is just going to be over a year old. And if I get stuck in LA for like 2-3 weeks because somebody gives me fucking COVID, you know what it's like? Then what the fuck am I gonna do, right? Who the hell's gonna look after Nyx for like 5 weeks if shit went Pete Tong? So it is what it is. Oh, we'll cross that bridge when it gets there. Definitely Germany. Definitely Manchester will be season cons. I would also like to go to Paris TwitchCon this year, but nah, can't afford it. However, if CIG get these private lobbies out and the atmosphere map that they want to put in for Arena Commander, it means that we can go full ahead with the video stuff. Afternoon. Hello, brothers. Thank you very much for the 14 months, dude. Appreciate that, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, but as well, yeah, dude. Everything is well and dandy. Well and dandy. Just discussing CitizenCon. Possibilities of going, not going, trying to weigh up the odds, and all that jazz. And yeah, we've got, over the weekend, the community finished off raising the funds for the Road Podcaster, so whenever that arrives, it means that I'll take, hopefully I'll be able to do it maybe next week if it arrives, because I'm off, next week I'm off Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Monday I'm at the dental student surgery to let them use me as a guinea pig for their student work. It's free dental care, so whatever, right? And Tuesday and Wednesday obviously working, so I'll probably do it in the evening if it arrives then. If it arrives before I'm streaming, I'm gonna unbox it. I'll just take a cheeky screenshot or a picture and stuff like that, but I'll get it set up because it's going to be like at least a day of setting up, because not only do I have to rip out the network, I have to change it. Well, I've got the Shure 7B mic Airman, but we're changing out to the Rode Podcaster 2 board, which allows me to control the audio on both PCs at the same time with one device. But because I use network internet stuff like that, it means that I can also, once I've got the audio split and I got the video split, which will be a lifesaver at that point, I will be able to put the streaming PC on my 4G just for the upload, and then I can put my gaming PC on my standard copper line, which means that I'll get better ping for gaming. And then also I don't have, if I'm watching a video on this PC, it won't affect, or like if I'm downloading a game, it won't affect the stream. So I can download games whilst playing games and streaming at the same time, which I've not been able to do for 4 years. So that is going to be, it's just a huge, huge lifesaver, this device. Not NDI, no, it goes through the network. The audio goes through software called Voice Meter. So I've literally had network audio and stuff like that, and I'll just be finally able to have it on separate lines, and it's just going to be huge, you know? Yeah, well, that's the world I live in. I live rural in Scotland, so I have 30 down, 30 up on 4G, and my copper line is 30 down, 6 up. So, yeah. It's going to be a huge thing for me, where not only will the sound be more controllable, but also, the internet's going to be a bit more stable as well. Which will be just absolutely sick at that stage. Be really, really cool. I would love 1 gig up and down. Noobifire was talking about it on Twitter, where he's now got free gig down, free gig up. And he can upload a 2 gig video to YouTube before the process even starts on YouTube. That's insane. Absolutely insane. The amount of content I could pump out if I had that ability, because if I ever want to upload a 2 gig video to YouTube, it's an overnight job. So if it doesn't work well, I have to then delete it and then do it the next night, you know? So that'd be kind of cool. Law is apocalypse ready. Well, that's a good thing. I might be rural. I might be on shitty internet. What the fuck is that? Why do I have a fucking tray? What the hell is this? I can't even drop it. What the fuck is this? It looks like a seat. Is this a seat from your Cutlass? Puppeteer from last night? It looks like the seat from the Cutlass. That's interesting that the hologram also moves on an angle line. So my rant about yesterday is even more of a rant that I could do. It turns an angle. I can't hold it. I can't place it. It's fucking ridiculously heavy. But I can't drop it either. And it just looks like the Cutlass fold-down chair. Alright guys, I've now got a chair that I can keep. Let me just change this up since I'm going to just fly around. We can do this. Oh god, I hate this sort of thing in this thing. Chair guy. I currently have a prison suit and I don't know where I got it. Yeah, everyone gets a prison suit right now from in PTU for some reason. No clue why. It's just one of these things. So yeah, I live rural. I don't have the best of internet. Food is scarce. All that jazz. But I can tell you right now, when the world goes to shit, I guarantee you Scotland is the last standing place, right? Because nobody wants to conquer it. Not even the Romans could be bothered to finish off their campaign many years ago, right? They got to Hadrian's Wall line and they went, you know what? These guys are too fucking nuts and this place is just shit. Let's just build a wall, trap them in, and there you fucking go, right? The English couldn't even be bothered to fully conquer us because, again, what the fuck is out there? It's just rocks. Rocks and mountains. Ooh. There's no farming land, there's nothing out here, it's just fucking abundant of trees, you know? So yeah, when the world goes to shit, I guarantee you I'm just gonna be sitting on my tippy top fucking 500-meter mountain going, or hill I should say, I'm just going, well, that was a good life. Woo! Fucking saying that, me and the dogs. Top of a fucking Monroe. Loving it. Yo, Ron, thank you for the follow, dude. Crazy things, crazy things. How far through are we through the goals chat?
You are clear to launch.
Ooh, shit! We are literally like, what, 3 followers away? That's crazy, boys. Crazy. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Appreciate it. Holy crap! Thank you guys for the follows. There we go. Isn't that the goal complete? Yeah, look at that shit! Here's my follow. I see lurking in the background, not following the channel. Ah. Oh god, we're about to explode. Oh, I hope with PTU. Thank you for the follows, guys. Do appreciate that. Is that goal juicily? We'll put another wee one down for tomorrow or something like that. Thank you. I hope with the new patch for PTU, you like literally, I think like 2 or 3 times now I've exploded just leaving the hangar. So I hope that gets sorted out. And the only thing I can think of is that there's Rex or something to do with Pez that is there that I can't see, and then that gets you killed. I exploded, but yeah, yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, we were flying in a hoplite all the way to Hurston. Crude hoplite, I think there was like, what, 4 of us in the ship? And we warped, no problem, to Hurston, and then we got interdicted as we were entering Hurston. And the moment we arrived, we just went, pfft, just exploded. And this is where I keep going back to it. When people are like, oh, I want free 18 to be out on live. No, you don't. Because can you imagine when you've been reset? You have no income, you've got very limited resources, stuff like that. And you're grinding your stuff and you do a cargo run and you just randomly explode. And we've done that, we've had this a few times where you just randomly explode. Hangars are the worst right now. Where you just die the moment you leave the hangar. Happened twice yesterday, and there I just took some damage, and I think luckily because I stopped myself, it didn't fully explode, so. This has to be fixed. Yesterday as well, last night, we were fighting on Daymar, and all the other guys could see the guys shooting me. I was in a Scorpius, and there was a Gladius shooting me that I couldn't see. It literally was not on radar, completely invisible, but my wingman, or the guys in the org with me, were killing it. Whilst it's shooting me. It's killing me, I can't see it, all I'm doing is flying around trying to dodge invisibility, you know? So that's another thing that has to be. So randomly exploding, invisible players, the server hitches need to be sorted out. And I would say generally if those 3 things are being able to be stuck in the chair as well. So those 4 things get fixed, then I would say free 18 to live would be a great thing. But until those 4 are done, it's not fun. Because at any time you can just randomly explode, you can't see players attacking you. It's very, very frustrating. But we tested a few things last night, which was pretty cool. Very cool, actually, funnily enough. There's a light down over there. I think it's either a crashed ship or it's a land vehicle. That's pretty bright. Avenger Titan? I don't think it's the Avenger Titan that's causing that light. We'll see here. It could be. But it also looks like maybe a land light? Or does the Titan have that? That's a bright light from the Titan. It's also hovering in the air, which means that if the player has got out, they are not going to be there anymore. That'd be a bollock, right? Because I've done this a few times. I've got out of a ship and it bounced up into the air and you have to get people to pick you up. Nah, I don't see anyone. Let's just quickly see if we got any loot. They're still on the server if we get crime stat. Oh, this is bad, this is bad. Oh, we're sliding down a hill. Oh, we're in decouple there. God, this bug here. It's not so bad, but always having the thing pop up is super annoying. Also another... No, it's just a beacon, it's not a ship. Is there any loot for us, chat? Ooh, there is a box, I think. Or it's a component. Couple of boxes, actually. Oh, that's a cargo mission box. That's a cargo one. So they had waste. They were doing a waste mission. And quickly go and repair. Shubin. Is it Shubin? No, Shubin's there. Sun's just coming up, so that's good. Apparently you get stuck in chair if you have a backpack on. I know how to get out of the chairs. If you just force yourself to do a G-lock, where you black out, that gets you out of, lets you be able to get in and out of the chair, so. Get that repair done from leaving the hangar. There's a bit of flashing, but it could just be cosmetics. Yeah, welcome in, guys. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Randomly exploding is a feature. That's not a feature I want in the game, that's for sure. Again, I don't mind if it happens in PTU. I don't really care about anything that happens in PTU, but when we go to live, yeah, that's going to cause a lot of issues if people are just randomly exploding. Our beacons, yeah. So, because I can't target it, Jaywalker, that icon there is... It's not a beacon, so it's somebody being interdicted. Because Hurston is in this line, right? If the sun is popping up here... and we don't see anything, because obviously the map always shows you if there's a beacon, medical beacon or transport beacon. So you can see how that is. Now if I was to fly towards that icon wherever it is, I guarantee you it will say interdiction. Because it's not actually a beacon on the map, right? That wee white one there. So most likely, give or take, because of the direction, because it might actually be on Daymar, in the distance, there's a good chance that's where the new cave system is. Oh, not new cave system, the new derelict site is. And somebody has snared somebody there. I could probably look on the list and maybe give a guess who it could be. Let's have a look. Yeah. You've got the leader of, what are they called? The pirate organization? I'm trying to remember their name. I'm having a bit of name block on it. So you've got a few a few people that could be pirates. I mean, we could go and have a little look, right? If it's on Daymar, let's see if it's on Daymar. It's actually quite high, so that also, it could be Hurston actually. And it's maybe not just showing up on the map. If we were to go to Hurston, where is the Hurston line? Yeah, let's quickly just check whilst we... Cut's black. It's just NPC. Bogey. Bogey. How many times are you gonna tell me that? Bogey. I hate the radar system in this game. It's just nuts. Oh, hello. Oh, it's a prospector. Oh, god damn it, server lag right at the same time. Damn you, server lag! Okay, warp. Oh no, they turned around. That was a mistake. You know that you can shoot the saddlebags off a prospector now and sell them. But you need a Hercules to carry it. But you can actually take somebody's mining stuff and make your own profit off it. The problem is if you get Quantanium, you don't have a meter on it. Dude, this guy's fighting back, like, pretty crazy. He could have easily warped by now. Like, hit reg is not going on. Yeah, alright, so it is actually Hurston. That one is a beacon, but it's not showing up. Not showing up. Right, let's just clear this. No, we need this one. Clear this one. Alright. And this is soft def, right? So person's still alive on board. Where's the I'm trying to remember where the door is on this. Ah, it's there, right? This side. There. They're coming out now. There they are. Go watch, it's not a railgun, right? But we're moving pretty fast. There it is to make it easier for you guys to see. Man, I don't know why, but soft dev just cracks me up in this game. Because it just gives that element of, like, you actually have to survive, you know? This is where, like, I wish, when it happened in Atmosphere, there was a bit more survivability to it, so you could actually walk away from the crash site a lot more and then have these interactions. But this is cool. That player now could do a transport beacon and get somebody to pick them up and stuff like that. I can't wait till in the future where somebody can turn up and repair that ship. That's going to be such a game changer kind of deal, where that prospector can get repaired, that player is not dead, they've still got all their gear on, you know? I could chop off the saddlebags and pick up the other stuff, but I don't have anyone online to do that kind of work just now, and it's on PT, so it makes no difference. This is getting shot by a player, it looks like. The player is oh god, it's a Vindicator. It's the Mustang Vindicator model. We gotta save. Oh dear. How fast that is. Holy shit, the dodginess. Yeah, no hit reg going in. Yeah, good job, dude. Good job. Where's that ship? Should have crashed here, right? Yeah, there it is now. There's the crashed cutlass. So this cutlass that you can farm on Shubin on Daymar is actually really good because it does drop armor and weapons from the dead dudes. See all the dead guys? So there's quite a few selection of free armors and weapons that you can pick up. I've got one of those Vindicators. They look really, really sick, you know? The Mustang does look cool flying about, yeah. Yeah. I can't wait to see if CIG ever fix hit reg though. Like, it's amazing how many shots just don't do any detection whatsoever. Even when you're fighting NPCs, it can be pretty bad. I'm also gonna try something here, because we're still on this. If I remember correctly, before I reset, we were doing 5. These. It will literally trigger me massively. I hope whoever does the next system for this stuff allows you to like literally press an arrow left and right. I personally don't understand why CIG didn't even think about this. And this has been like this for so many years, because actually a point is a huge difference. See, 4.99 is so different to 5.0. And 502 is actually massively different compared to that, so it's very annoying that I can't get this to an accurate number. I can in the XML, but I've got to close the game down to do that, sadly. I started off with a Mustang, realized you really can't do much with it, then I went with the Aurora. Yeah, I like, if I had a choice of either Mustang or Aurora, it would be the Aurora. But I always say Avenger Titan or a Nomad, if you can afford to go that way. Or big kind of things. Maybe get some more crime stat as well. More crime stat. How many victims have been here this morning? Oh, none. Oh yeah, we've already been here, never mind. We can check out, I'm tempted to go to that marker. Should we go? Should we go to Hurston? It has been up for a while, right? It's probably a medical beacon, if anything. But it's not a private one. Because private ones, you can't see them. This one is a public beacon. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. It's a short hop. 5-6 minutes. I don't have the best of drives on, sadly, but again, this is PTU. We'll get a patch tonight, we'll get reset. I just haven't bothered to do any major shopping because of this.
Quantum drive is now on.
It'll be a short cruise, guys. But yeah, definitely if it was Mustang or Aurora, I would choose Aurora as a starship. Narrow starter, yeah. I would always say, like, for me, if you were only allowed to have one ship to begin with, I would take a Nomad. Because with the Nomad, I can do everything with that. Free size 3 guns, free size 1 shields, moves really well in atmosphere, chunky little monkey, bed, good cargo space, able to carry a land vehicle, you know, Good cockpit ejection. It's really, really good. The only thing I dislike about the Nomad is its whole Xion hovering kind of tech, right? But, you know, that's a different story. And that way you could grind up any ship, really. All you do is just don't do hammerhead missions, you know? Yeah, I heard that people are saying the Titans scuffed in flight, but, a lot of ships are scuffed in atmosphere. It's one of these things, never really gets sorted out, you know? Can you pull cargo from the Nomad's grid even if the ramp is not lowered? It doesn't have a... Yeah, you should be able to, yeah. Because it doesn't, it's just open space, basically. It's just open space. Oh wow, big lagging game. Whew. I wonder if... Oh, wait. Oh, the beacon. Wait.
Quantum drive is now off.
Oh, it is. Never mind. It's hidden. Cheeky. There's another beacon, I think, now. Where's it? Saw it. Oh man, the server lag again. Woo! Whatever's going on is just lagging. There we go. Good chance that... Hope this fixes before we get over there, because we might randomly explode, actually. Also, ladies and gentlemen, literally 10 days tomorrow for Diablo 4 pre-order open beta. And then it's like, it starts on the 20th or something like that for the other one. Can't wait, man. I'm very interested to see how D4 is going to be. 315 is another ship I have that is nice too, 12 SU. See, I don't know, like, with the 315, this is just me. I preferred the old 300 series look. It just felt beefier and sort of like, just... There was something about the bay doors, right? I don't know why CIG got rid of the bay doors. They were so fucking sick. Are they calling them bay doors? Or is it wing doors? Wing doors? Yeah, I think it's wing doors. Man, it was cool. I really liked that. It was great for FPSing as well, because you could have your FPSers hanging out the side of the 300i and mow it down. I'm gonna cancel the warp here, because we don't need to go to actually Hurston, so let's do a Celestial Slingshot. However, this is in the middle of absolutely fucking nowhere. So... Aerial, maybe closest? Oh, look here. We need to get a bit closer.
Is now on.
Gull wing doors, that's it. Thank you, dude. Cannot wait for the 900% value gem box for only $1.99. Nah, I don't think they're gonna do
Bottom drive is now
that stuff. Ooh. I think this is an interdiction in between Aberdeen and somewhere. So yeah, I was right. This is not a beacon because it's not on the map. This is, somebody has been interdicted. And also the server's like literally lagged out again.
quantum drive.
See if I can cancel it close. Nah, it's not cancelling. Boo. Yeah, that's interdictions. Look how many of those, like 4 or 5 of them. So somebody is interdicting in between. Yeah, we need to get interdicted, chat. That's what we're doing. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna get interdicted between Ariel and Hurston. There's like 5 of them there, right? There's like 5 there. This could be massively wrong, right? We'll see. This could be kind of cool. I have a feeling it's the Mongrel Squadron, just because Letty's on this server, and there's literally like 4 or 5 of them together. Let's see what we actually get.
Quantum drive is now
Alright, here we go. So let's yeah, we'll do Hurston here. Hopefully this catches us, right? I don't know how many people will be there, but don't change the... God damn it. I hate this map system. Alright, let's go. Let's see what happens.
quantum drive is now on.
We're not getting hooked. Alright. They might not be there anymore. The markers are there. Let's go back the way. Maybe it's coming. Let's have a look here. We need to be lined up a bit more. Oh, wait. We could... Why is there another wee icon? Let's try this way again. We'll try going back. Hey, Undo. Hey, Glitch. Thank you for the follow, Chief. They might not be there. They might have moved their snare traps, because it does look like 4 or 5 snares, but they could also be their own team, right? See, I would get the notification. See, we're going to pass it right now here. I'm going to try, we'll go to...
Quantum drive is now on.
Go to Everest. Maybe that will catch it. Maybe they're trying to catch people going to Everest and not Hurston. Which means that if I get caught in this, all you have to do is warp to Hurston. You get past their snare line. Let's see here.
Quantum drive is now
But I think they're gone. Yeah, I'm not getting snared. Yeah. Okay, so there's like 4 or 5 there. But yeah, I'm not getting snared, so they're probably moved.
quantum
Which is
drive
fine.
is now
I only wanted to go in and have some fun anyway. Meme about. Got like a Crusader. Got a real Claimer. Shit, we are? No, we're not in atmosphere yet. Here we go. We could try Edmund actually. Let's see Edmund. What's going on down there? But yeah, that's. You can see there's like 4 or 5 of them. Snare traps. But the thing is though, they could have only snared 1 person because when your teammates warp to it, it also shows up the icon. Personally, I don't think you should be able to see the icon. But maybe CIG want it where, for example, like what I just did there, bounty hunters could go and stop people from doing it or whatnot.
quantum drive is now on.
Hard to say. Which, what its actual design is. We'll need to get some Quanta fuel to go back, so we'll do a quick Edmund run. Go through the clouds. anything down here. Not picking up anything. It'd be cool if you could kind of like follow the lines, find out where they went, all that jazz. Let's get a wee fuel top up. I guess we've got to lock the tracker.
Bottom fuel is at 100%.
100%. Alright. I guess we'll go back then. I don't think we're gonna get any bounty hunters in this quadrant anyway, so. Yeah. Up into the world we go! I can't wait to see what the next improvement on clouds is gonna be like. I hope they add in like depth of cloud where you can go in and maybe get like a radar losing and stuff. Use it as tactical would be pretty cool. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's never mind. Oh, server lagging again. And I still wish that they made it 20k to go up. Just to give it a little bit more height to it. Yeah, I hope like electrical clouds could get rid of radar. They definitely need to bring in some of the DCS world kind of tactics where radar should be coned as well, in my opinion. So you can sneak up on people in their blind side. Would be really, really cool. We used to actually have cone radar, but everyone on Spectrum cried about it where they couldn't target people behind, you know, unless you actually turned around. CIG then brought back the 360 radar system, which I really dislike. I think you should only have a cone radar in front of you, and the bigger ships, or like the Terrapin, have the 360 ability then. So like Carrack and Terrapin can play as AWAC, but fighters can only have a cone in front, so if somebody slips in behind... Hornet, yeah, the tracker as well, yeah. Anything that's designed to track, hunt, has a 360, everything else has just cone and radar. Where in multi-crew you could turn the cone, but that's where you could have people literally hiding in the clouds, coming in behind you and attacking. That would be sick. Then that would give a reason for having Terrapin always flying around with you, because they would be out front going, look, there's somebody in the fucking clouds, they're hiding here, and they're like, oh cool, pass that information, we're going up to get them. CIG just don't have this kind of gameplay loop, sadly. Oh yeah. Being able to data information between ships would be super cool. Could someone tell me if the Hornet Tracker can spot player from farther distance? Not just now, sadly. Like, this is what we're talking about, glitch. Literally, the Terrapin, the Tracker, Hornet Tracker, and the Carrack are meant to have advanced radar suites for, like, long distance detection, and it's just not in the game. Everyone has the same radar distance, sadly. And hopefully CIG eventually get round to actually building in cone radar, 360 radar, stuff like that, and then being able to data link between the fighters and the bigger ships would be so sick, but no, it's not. For the whole entire time, these ships are just... It's like the Ghost Hornet, it's just useless as well. It can't stealth. Stealth and tracking is just non-existent in this game just now. It's all visual and everyone can do it, basically. Which sucks. I would love to actually have a hunting kind of party team who go out in ships that are designed for long range and they can pick them up and then send the information back to everyone else, but another thing on the list of hope, and maybe one day it will come in, sadly. Thanks for the follow, Chief. Oh, sorry. Let's see. I'm gonna ask you also, TheDarkLaw, what's your opinion on having ships locked behind reputation? Yeah, dude, I completely agree. I think there should be. Yeah. I also think that you shouldn't be able to unlock every reputation. I think if you go positive in UEE, you go basically on negative to the criminal side, and if you go positive on the criminal side, you go negative UE. And you shouldn't be able to purchase all ships unless, you know, some of them are hidden behind reputation. Same with armors and weapons. A lot of the stuff should be like that, because you know what this opens up? Is you can have somebody go positive UEE and unlock, say, the F8 Lightning. And then you could have somebody who goes positive with the criminals and unlock, say, a super pirate ship or something like that. But you can sell them to players, right? This then makes a market for people to sell that kind of stuff. And it would be amazing. It would be amazing gameplay. Because you could have literally people who are positive UEE, positive pirate, meeting together, trading ships or trading armors, and making huge money on it. Because again, you would have to have multiple characters farming it, and not everyone's going to do that, right? The Drake ships could, but here's the factor. Drake ships are not actually pirate ships. If you actually look at the lore, pirates use them because they're cheap and they're easy to get a hold of. Drake doesn't purposely make pirate ships. It's the same as like Origin doesn't purposely make military ships, yet the military have bought a surplus of 600 eyes without the glass to do whatever with them, right? There's a lot of lore in the game that, you know, there's certain, like, Aegis and, or sorry, you should look at that Anvil are pretty much dedicated to UEE, you know, in lore anyway. Sad to hear it. Well, I guess I'll continue for the Hawk for now. I always end up going for it for some reason. Hawk's a really cool ship. Needs a bit of love, but yeah. Yeah. But what we're sort of suggesting on those is that you wouldn't be able to buy it with real money. You would buy it in game. Like, CIG will eventually come out with ships. Why can't you cancel warp? Man, so slow right now. CIG will eventually come out with ships in game that you can't buy with real money. They'll be locked behind reputation. We've had armors in the past, like for Xenofret, but that's just, you know what I mean? They're just putting that sort of fluff in for no reason right now. I generally feel, but here's the beautiful thing. You can't be a criminal unless you pirate people in Stanton, right? So there's a lot of people that will go and pirate or attack people in Pyro, but that doesn't make you a criminal. Because there's no law in that area. So if somebody actually, like, for example, the Mongrel Squadron, if they actually want to be classed as pirates, they have to pirate in Stanton. Because if you don't have a crime stat, you're not a pirate as far as I'm concerned. Just a killer at that stage. That's why I always say I'm just a killer. I don't class myself as a criminal.
Bottom drive is now
Yeah, there's no comrades in Pyro in Viz. So how do you get a crime stat? How do your actions get consequences if there's no comrades? You can even kill people apparently in the main truck stop because there's no comrades in that system. They're all down. UE has no foothold whatsoever. So it's just like if I turn off the comray in Daymar, I can kill everyone and never get a crime stat. Everyone will be white. I would imagine everyone has an icon color of white when they go into Pyro, and you will only see somebody red if they're attacking you. That's it. You'll never know if somebody's friendly or hostile until you actually get shot. Yeah, that's how I would look at it, Glitch. How can you be a criminal if you're not getting any crime? You know, how are you a pirate if you're not actually known for a pirate, right? I just look at it as you're just stealing somebody's stuff and being a murderer at that stage. Marauder? Maybe. Yeah, you could look at it maybe Marauder. Well, that's the thing that we don't know, Weston. If there's no comrays and stuff, even in Stanton, you can still use beacons. Somehow. You know what I mean? The best pirates wouldn't be known? No, that's not how it works, dude. You know? You can't be a pirate if you're not known. You're just somebody at that stage. That's the thing, like if you look back at all criminal activity when we actually had pirates going around everywhere on the seas and stuff, everyone knew about it because it was reported. That's how you have shanties and tales and all that stuff, you know? Maybe gang reputations, that would be cool, yeah. So the UEE are not involved, but maybe, for example, look at this way. Say there is, Criminal Group 1 holds this location in Pyro, and Criminal Group 2 holds this area, and we're talking about NPCs. Maybe if you kill in, like, do missions for Group 1 in Group 2's area, you get negative Group 2 reputation, and then it's not UEE you need to worry about, it's the other gangs fighting you and stuff like that. That would be cool. But you can't be a pirate in Pyro if there's no, like, criminal action. There is just gang warfare, you know? Clans versus clans, stuff like that, you know? It goes back to, like, when Scottish clans were fighting each other. Nobody go, oh, let's report that a fucking Forties, there's been a murder. Here, it's, oh, it's just clan warfare, you know? That's it. That's just how it is. If you have no laws, how are you a criminal? So in Pyro, do you really think they'll have comms stay which need to activate to make... There's no safe space in Pyro, by the way. I can tell you that right now. So Stanton is your safe space for the future if you don't like PvP and you don't like to get shot at. Pyro is going to be the hardcore area where you go to and you're going to get rarer loot and all that stuff, because this is what they talked about when they were first coming up with the game and the ideas, is that anywhere that is not UE protected is a hostile space, and a hostile space has more loot available to it, but at a risk versus reward. Now, whenever you go to Jump Town, this is a prime example of why anyone that is looking for a safe space and goes into Pyro, you need to think again. If you take Jump Town in Stanton, the event, if you go to Jump Town and everyone who is blue is helping each other out, but the moment you turn the comrade down, everyone kills each other for the loot, because there's no consequences at that state. There's only win or lose. And it's the same thing when you go into Pyro. If you can't get a crime stat and you can't go to prison because you're in an area that doesn't record these things, you will be killed by anyone. Because they won't have the idea of going to prison for it, and they will show their true nature. A lot of people say, oh, I'm not a criminal. But the moment that they can do criminal actions and get away with it, they will do it. Because that's what humans do. Especially in video games. So if you're ever going into Pyro, you should automatically assume that everyone is going to shoot you. Everyone. Unless they're part of your team or you've known them for years or something like that. But even then, people can turn on each other for money. And this is where a lot of people will be crying on Spectrum the moment that we actually get Pyro, because they'll be like, I've been shot 20 times every time I go into Pyro. Yeah, well, there you go. You've walked into a hostile environment. What do you expect? You want safe space? Sit beside a fucking station or an outpost or something like that. Obviously you'll get protected in some areas, but if you're floating around a system that is lawless, it's wild wild west shit. Unless somebody can report it to you, how do you ever know about a murderer, right? Let's go back to like American old school western kind of stuff, right? You would have your towns, you would have your cities, but if you got fucking murked out on the road and nobody saw it, How is anyone ever going to fucking report this person? You know, it's not like they would have DNA tests and fucking, you know, crime scene investigators and shit. It was a lawman that would come around and go, yeah, well, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Let me go and drink some more fucking bourbon and hope that one day I actually get to fucking see this shit. But that's how Pyro will be. If there's nobody to spot you getting murked, where is the crime? Well, the thing is, all Armitage zones are leaving the game, by the way, guys. So Armitage zones, maybe not this year, but next year I would probably actually guarantee it. The Armitage zones are changing. So whenever you go to a truck stop, you have the ability to be shot at by anyone. This is happening to everywhere, by the way. Grimhex, if you actually notice, ArcCorp now, it's only 5k up before you can be shot. Above the landing place on ArcCorp. You literally have 5 kilometers where you can be shot at right now before you can warp. And you can be interdicted. So CIG are already changing it to where eventually, see how I've got no weapon lock here? NPCs can shoot you through this zone, by the way, because they're already on the new system. Eventually down the line, if somebody's on the ground there, I'm going to be able to shoot them in this zone. And they've got nothing they can do about it. However, there will be defenses, like missile batteries, AA turrets, whatever, that will shoot at me if I aggress. But again, if you know what you're doing, you can probably get around it with a team and stuff like that. But Pyro is like that, where there is no Armitage zone. Now, the only place that CIG want to make it where you can't bang each other is inside a high security city, where you'll have to go through customs and leave your weapons aside. But anywhere on the outskirts of these areas, you'll be able to get murked. This was always advertised right from the start that this was going to go this way. CIG unfortunately have done development incorrect, in my opinion, in this game. They've made it where insurance timers, rearming, refueling is super low so everyone can do it. Whilst now everyone has it in their head that this is how the game is. It's not. Before they started to make the bubble wrap for people, for the past like 3 or 4 years, when we first played this game, it was hardcore as fuck. You know that rearming an Eclipse was 65,000 UEC every single torp. It wasn't like 100 UEC per torp to rearm it. It was 65k. And your timers were like hours at the beginning. And they've bubble wrapped everyone up to make it where you play the game, test it for them, and then eventually they're going to rip that shit off and people are going to cry about it. And I don't think CIG should have done that. They should have never band-aided this game to make it easy for people. What streamer group you are with, or what org are you recruiting for? My own org. Kovacs. You can do !org or QQOP. All the details are there. We're looking for, on Discord, it's like 5 people for ground stuff, you know. And we don't really have applications, it's just a registration form if you're interested, and we'll go through it and then have like a vocal convo and stuff. But we're looking for people to do bunkers and shooting players, because in 3.18 there is a huge amount of money to make from bunkers. Weapons dealing is going to be a big part of 3.18. Yeah, well that's what I'm hoping they will do, Whetstone, is that eventually they will take all the Armitage away from this game and make it where, like I said, unless you go through a security area, you can shoot somebody and an NPC can shoot you, right? Because you've got to remember, this is a big factor of the game. Everyone cries about PvP, but what you don't realize is eventually down the line, CIG for many years have said they want to have 9 NPCs per player, which means that you have 8 chances more of being shot by an NPC and killed by an NPC than you do a player. Yet everyone cries about PvP right now. What are you gonna do? Who are you gonna cry to when you die to an NPC and they take your stuff? We've already got an NPC here that's just landed and dropped off NPCs to a town. Look at it. It's done its drop and now it's leaving. That's an NPC. That's not a player. Yeah, they have Quantum, yeah. But a lot of people forget about these things, or again, content creators like to make it where, oh yeah, you're not gonna lose your items and stuff, don't worry about it, come and play Star Citizen. No, expect it to be like Rust. Expect it to be like EVE Online. Now, you can literally get through this game without ever interacting with a player like me or an NPC killing you and stuff like that. It's very easy in Star Citizen. You just have to have a little bit more sight instead of just flopping around your face on a keyboard and hoping for the best. I might tear people apart and kill them over and over again, but I also give people all the means to avoid players like me. The high risk thing makes the game much more exciting. Dude, it is. When you used to go to Old Jumptown, it was amazing fun because you had to put money in and then you would get big money out. There was risk versus reward. The new Jumptown doesn't do that. You don't care if you lose. It's just your time that you lose. I hope you can actually steal NPC ships and player ships and sell them for a profit. That would be amazing. But already right now, there's so many people starting to form up groups better where you start seeing people flying around in carracks with escort already in PTU. And this is a big factor of things, is when you start making more money in Star Citizen, you're going to have to require people to actually escort you and protect you. Because there are just so many ways to take your stuff now, in Free 18 alone. Salvage and stuff. No, I'm not in any streamer group, dude. And don't worry, you're not rude. You're not rude, dude. Ask any questions, I'm always open. No, I'm not part of any streaming group. I used to be part of the Arix gaming team for Twitch. But, no. Noobifire is just a good dude that comes in. We watch his videos sometimes, he helps promote the channel as well. And I wouldn't say I'm one of the most popular streamers, dude. Like, I am at the tiny end of the pool compared to other people. But yeah, definitely I would say that people need to, especially with Free 18, is to watch and start to learn things for when Pyro comes. Because a lot of people have in this mind that they're just going to go into Pyro and it's just going to be completely normal gameplay for them. But everyone becomes an enemy in Pyro. Even if they're not going to attack you, you have to take this into consideration. The solar system is so much bigger than Stanton as well, so you can't fly around in your fighter. You have to be carried in some way. Oh, mayhem will come, yeah. If you can't go to jail, and it's only gang reputation that you say, for example, they actually put in gang reputation, then yeah. I've seen you with some very good numbers. It's just luck, dude. I used to have a lot of numbers, like in 2021, I had like kind of Captain Burks' kind of numbers, and then I got banned on Twitch for a month for stabbing an NPC in game. Somebody report bombed me for stabbing an NPC in game, and I got banned. Then I got permanently banned because of it. I managed to get out of that by speaking to Twitch, and when I got back into Twitch, they took away my sub button for 6 days, so I couldn't make any income. So I went to YouTube for 6 months to sort of cool down. So that's why I came back to Twitch. That's such a joke if it wouldn't be one. Dude, it was horrible, man. I literally lost all my income for a month just because people tried to cancel me because I was stabbing an NPC in SBK. It wasn't a player. I was just literally running around. Such a shitty thing, but people get, I mean, there was that lady that had sex on Twitch and only got banned for 7 days, right? I stab a non-player controlled character in a video game and I get completely cancelled, so. There's a lot of back to front standards on this platform, sadly. I got reported on Reddit for calling somebody a toddler. Then they reported me to mental health to bully me. So I get that this. Dude, I've not used that one in a while, man. In Star Citizen, yeah. I had like 300, 400 viewers, critical, and I was stabbing NPCs and saying the word shank. In a sort of roleplay aggressive way, not like serious, and I got reported for violent threatening somebody. That was the report. It was I could actually pull up the thing here. It was threatening somebody even though it was just an NPC. So basically Twitch automatically shut me down, and which obviously fair enough, if somebody's reporting that kind of stuff you want to get shut down, right? And then when I actually spoke to them, they were like, no, we're permanently banning you. I'm like, yeah, but can I not plead? So I pleaded and I was like, look at the VOD, see what we're attacking? This is an NPC in the video game, you know? So I said I was sorry for my vocal behavior, which was just a little bit of aggressive roleplay. It wasn't being serious. And then they unbanned me. After 30 days. I don't know, Vaz, I don't know. But that's cancel culture for you, sadly. Yeah, I know. Again, like I said, there was that lady that had sex, full nudity sex on Twitch, and she only got 7-day ban. It's just like, oh man, what am I meant to do, you know? I need to literally turn off my camera and not talk and hope that I'm alright, you know? Stay in your lane and stick to mining. And why has that NPC not disappeared yet? It's just hovering up that high. That's how I stream. Some days I actually wish that's what I was. Like, when I see streamers with high numbers with no camera and they barely talk, I'm like, God damn it, man. That's the life there, you know? I was gonna try one of those, you know, like, what do they call it, where you've got the fake character and it moves on the screen. We've got something similar like this. I can't remember what they call it. What's it, virtual character? What's the tag on it? VTubing or something like that. I think it's VTubing. I've got a VTube, right? This is my VTube. There we go. What do you think? What do you guys think of my VTuber? Do you like it? Do you think it looks good? Also, visuals. Thank you very much for the 6 months Prime, dude. Appreciate that. Do you think this would work, guys? You know? It does blink, by the way. Yeah, it does blink. So yeah, from now on, guys, this is my VTube. I should get it where it moves the mouth when get that off, dude. I'm gonna find out how to make the mouth move, and that's gonna be my new camera from now on. Then I don't need the lights on at all. It's amazing. Like South Park. Making it, yeah, like the Canadian South Park one, yeah. A gold shade or something? Oh, we can improvise, right? Maybe put some Run DMC kind of hat on, you know? It would be so much easier, to be honest. I am thinking about taking away the green screen, but I would need to get something like, because it's just a wall behind me, so maybe put a nice piece of wood or something like that, because having bright lights is a bit of a killer at times. You should do dual TDL, having that on the right side of the screen. Hey, that'd be kind of cool, yeah. Maybe one day. Let's go and kill the NPC so it resets. Oh wow, it actually is aggressive before I even arrive. I still think when eventually down the line you should be able to take out somebody's engines and they fall. Like this, you know what I mean? Like it's still, I just don't understand how the little tiny thrusters would keep this up in the air. It's like that with all ships, right? And I'm also getting shot, even though I'm underneath it. That's amazing. So we got a bit of desync here, because my shields are about to go down, even though I'm underneath the gun. Also, one of my guns. Oh no, they are firing. Soft dev is amazing. Are they the people? We got some parachuters! Man, if you could parachute or wingsuit in this game, it would be incredible, man. It'd be so dope. Can I post a link? Yeah, you're a subscriber, dude. You should be able to. parachuters are actually flying about the same speed. Look at that. It's up there, kind of. I don't have Ghost on today. No, I don't think you should be able to shoot whilst parachuting, because I don't want Battlefield kind of memes. Like, there's no way you could fire a railgun whilst parachuting, let's be honest. It's an over-shoulder mount, you know. You'd end up ripping the cable and stuff. Now, where are the bodies? They should be arriving. Or have arrived. Maybe they're scattered a bit. I have to say this is probably one of my favorite features in Free 18. The ability to actually interact with something dead. And that one didn't explode from that height as well, which is pretty good. Always have to double tap to make sure, yeah. Thank you again, VR Visuals, for the Prime, dude. Thank you, sir. Let me have a look at this link here. Yeah. That is pretty much the idea. I know a content creator called Willis, and he's got a really good VTube kind of thing. But it's super expensive. Yeah, oh, I always do. I pretty much have to do that now. I'm always paranoid, dude. I have a TDL VTuber model work in progress, minus the beard, waiting for the beard tech. Is that a dick to Star Slither does that? I can't wait till they actually have beard or like proper hair tech in Star Citizen. It's gonna be sick. Ooh, that shouldn't be on. Air services. I think maybe those mantis marks need to disappear after a while. I don't think Pez actually gets rid of them, which is kind of sad, because it could have been hours ago. A defender!
Shields hit.
Oh, secondary target. A sentinel. Oh, 2v1. Oh, and there are 2 medium ships as well. Ugh. We're going back on that. I'm gonna go fast as fuck, boys. Thanks for the follow, dude. Right, so we got Defender, Sentinel on us. I got 7 in the chamber as well. Defending. I have a gunner. Let's bring it down. Bring the G's in. Defending.
Shields hit.
I'm down.
Okay.
Airspeed up. Let's go here. Push past. Secondary target's coming back in. Bring it to the ground. Got missiles coming in here. This will be from the Sentinel again. He's slipping in behind. Slipping into our DMs.
Okay.
Flash one. Secondary target in. There he is. Let's bring him down. We'll go to him actually. Splash defender. He's sort of fucking nanoing around. He's turning around now. Where are you going, boy? Where are you going?
Okay.
He's out. Alright, cool. Splash one. Let's return to base. Good fight, guys. Looking forward to it. Alright, we'll dive down. Hey, Metal Wolf, how you doing, dude? I don't know if there was a gunner. There could have been on the Sentinel. I wasn't hanging around long enough. What maneuver to close him was so good? Do you like that one? Got another target. Oh, that's a defender. Crashing. Let's finish it off. And then we'll quickly restock just in case. Nah, the Sentinel did a good move. Like, without the defender, he was gonna die. Where should she be? There she is. I'll catch him in chat in a second, guys. Let me just quickly fly around. Oh wait, is the Sentinel coming back? No, it's just the marker. Let me catch up with chat, guys. Sorry about that. I only watch streamers with cam who interact with streamers who don't show cam. Yeah, that's fair enough. Everyone's different.
100%.
Oh damn, I missed watching you fly. Thank you, did. Defenders die fast? Yeah. Sentinel's slow, yeah. We got a good spread on them. See, what was that? See, you can't do that with track R, visual targeting, and that's why I love my Toby. Yeah, it is. That's why I'm partnered with Toby. I don't, like, I literally haven't used track R in 2 years because of it. No, don't downgrade, Robert. Don't downgrade the Gladius, dude. That's a mistake. It's 900k to buy an arrow in-game. Use the Gladius to make 900k, and then you've got a Gladius and an arrow, dude. You know, feet cam, when? Never did. Hey, is it Emidor? Welcome in. Hey Matrix, best handsome pilot in the entire universe. Like you did. How's your weekend? Injecting my hopium for V18 live this week, then after work. Well, Lefty, there's literally three or four things, right? So one of the servers keep pausing, which is really bad. You sometimes crash into the ground or you just randomly explode. The second thing is you just randomly explode when you're warping places. Third would be that there are invisible players and invisible ships, which is really bad. Last night we were in an engagement, I was in the Scorpius, and there was a Gladius shooting me. I was taking damage, but I couldn't see them on radar or anything like that. My wingman had to actually destroy it to do that. And the fourth thing would be you get stuck in chairs, which is really, really bad. Arrow just 9 VRTs, easy money. Yeah, exactly. I would never downgrade your Gladius. The Gladius is like an ultimate ship, you know? Like, two of the ships that you should always get in-game is go and get yourself like a medical Pisces if it's available, because it's only like 450k or something like that, you know? Always have yourself a Pisces. Buy a Pisces in-game, because if you ever crash and you're beside an outpost, you can use it to get off-world. I think it's just one of the most valuable ships to own. Especially the medical one, because right now it's free food and water, you know? Also, Grim Hex, yeah, it's dreadful, like. So, I would love for 318 to be live this week. But I would also like it to be at the end of the month, because then I can play Diablo 4 open beta. and then dive straight into free 18 life. That would be amazing. That would be super, super cool. But I don't think I'm gonna get my wish on that one. That's why Gladius is really good. 2 of my guys in the organization prefer the Gladius over the Arrow. Arrow is one of these ones where you have to understand that you only have 1 shield, which makes you very weak in certain situations. Like for there, I had to split up the 2. If the 2 ships were shooting at me at one time, a Gladius would have been probably better. I could have tanked a little bit shots and forced it. So you have, in the Arrow, especially in atmosphere, you have to do BFM, which is basic flight maneuvers. Try and get, like we did, we got right in behind on the Defender and it can't get back around on us because we're literally magnetized at that stage. If I was in the Gladius, I don't really need to do that as much because I have a little bit more tank. So you can play a bit more aggressively, but then you don't have the escape speed that the Arrow does. So it depends on what kind of pilot you are, which you prefer. Right now I'm rocking the Scorpius. I absolutely love the Scorpius flight. It's not very fast in certain situations, but that's where I think the Antares is going to be a great ship for me, because not only does it have a Rio seat, but also has the ability to QED people, you know. Well, you can still use the Arrow in space, you know. A lot of people prefer, like for me, even in space visuals, I'll use the Arrow. I just don't like the Gladius. I love the cockpit of the Gladius, I love the look of the Gladius, I just don't like the way it feels. I like the more stiffer roll on the Arrow. Just, for me, it just feels better. Now, you don't need to disengage too much. You've got to remember that the HP of the Arrow versus Warrior is bigger than the Gladius. So just remember that. You can take more hits with the Arrow when your shield is down. But the way I like it is when I'm seeing my shield go down, the moment it's down, I want to be prepped to disengage. So if you saw when we were going up against the Sentinel, the Sentinel's going back strafing, and I'm out of power at that stage, out of energy. So I decide to bring it down, and that's when the Defender engaged, and we did the maneuver to get behind the Defender. Because I knew that I was out of airspeed, out of afterburner, so the best thing to do is take the turn away and get your airspeed back up as you dive, get your energy back up, which is basically your capacitors, your weapons, all that stuff, and there you go. And that's the smart play in it. A lot of people will push towards you when they're completely out of energy, and then they can't disengage. If you saw the Defender used all its energy, all its speed to chase me in that straight, and the moment that we pulled the maneuver and got behind it, it was very low in afterburner. And then when it tried to disengage, you saw that the Defender, I'm right behind it until we killed it. It can't get away at that point because it's out of energy. Now the Defender in a straight line can go nearly 1,000 meters a second in Daymar at low altitude. It's amazing how much it is, but if you don't have afterburner, you ain't escaping an Arrow, which is just designed to cut through. And that's just knowledge of game. Defender should absolutely wreck me. With a good pilot, it would. But I think we just caught it where it was completely energy deprived. And the Sentinel obviously just disengaged. It had enough, right? The Sentinel actually got hit 4 times by missiles. A couple more shots on the engine, it would have been losing its engine. Now we got a Cutlass Black. I don't know if the Cutlass Black is going for me. Let's see if it does a turn. So we'll notice if the nose starts to turn to the right. They're not really going for me, so let's sleep around. There's also a Gladius behind it. See that blue light over there? There's a Gladius flying through the sky. So we're gonna go for the Gladius first. Engaging with a size 3, Fox 3 going out, or sorry, a size 1. And it's got a lot of airspeed, so we're kind of cutting up at this stage. Now we gotta watch out for that Cutlass. The Cutlass could potentially fire a lot of missiles at us. And that's just going maximum speed. So I'm keeping up my airspeed. We're about 700 meters a second. And whilst we take a G-lock, we've got the secondary target behind us, which is an Arrow. So we've got an Arrow, Gladius, and the Cutlass. Now I'm going to drag it down to this area here, because right now we have the airspeed to carry ourselves down. And let's bring it in this way. So the Arrow is about 9k out. Let's quickly check to see location. Shubin is round on us, so we're gonna bring it back this way. So we're cruising about 400 now. Here comes the arrow. Oh, it could actually be even the Gladius, give or take. That's the arrow. 10 kilometers up. I don't see the Gladius mark unless it's gone invisible. Yeah, I think it's just the arrow. Let's put a sight. Oh wait, there we go. Right, let's put Fox Free into it. Fox Free goes out. Let's do into a reverse roll here. We're gonna bring it down. It flies past us. It's holding at 1-2. Stay here. Let's get the G-lock out. What did I do there? Bring in slow.
Shields hit.
Gonna go for here. We're gonna play defensively. They're regaining the shields. Ours are a bit slow. Let's re-energize here. Gotta watch for that Gladius. That could be coming in. Pre-K out on this. Put pressure on. Don't know what it's doing. I see. Fox 3 goes out on that. Defend. And we're defending again. Just make it clean. We've lost shields, we'll disengage. However, literally right behind us. We've got shields coming up now. Oh, I'm also in. I can't decouple. There we go. And we pushed away. Ooh, we got Moisture Torque as well. Nasty. Nasty, chat. Bring her in low. We've got a Quantum Snare event right in front of us as well. Let's get energy up here. Wiggly there. No hit reg on that. Let's bail out here and get our shields back. They're really red. They might do the same. We got a good trade on that one. This guy's a good pilot. There we go. Shields are back up. Nice, nice, nice. They're 6k though. They're staying in the area though. We've got Major Torque, which is giving me a bit of a fucking ball ache. A bit of a ball ache, chat. I don't have main thrust somewhere. Right, we'll defend here. We got a missile tone on that one. The missile's going out. If this one hits, this will be good. We've got 16 decoys, so we gotta be careful in this situation. We could also go in for a missile. Oh, I'm actually out. Ooh, I didn't rearm. Or I didn't get rearm. Oh dear. Yeah, we never got a rearm back from the other thing and that. We're in a bit of a pickle situation. I don't have my full thrust because we got torque imbalance. And they're just hovering above, right? So I've got scuffed engines. I've got 16 decoys. We've got a snare event 1.7 kilometers away, or 1,000 kilometers there, so somebody's been intercepted. The Gladius is not around. This arrow is actually badly damaged even though the MFDs are fucked. But I don't have the ability to push. I'm very much out of power right now because of the hits. So we can go in for it. We'll try it this way, right? Yeah, we bad pass. I've got such scuffed engines, chat. My engines are so fucked. I've got no push on this. This would be a situation where I think best to bail out at this stage, because I am suffering on engines. This arrow's got a good hit somewhere. It could even be, yeah, I'm just not getting the same power that I need. So we would have to just get a really good pass. Let's sort of start bringing the fight towards. We've got missiles here, so yeah, we've got 42 to shoot in. Let's bring in a sort of like a slow chase. Finish him? Dude, my engines are so scuffed, Mordor's. Like, I've got no push ability. SE doesn't show KD, does it? No. No, well, they might get a thingy bob in. They might get a kill board in, who knows? Ugh. And this dude is just staying high, man. Wants the backstrafe. Gladius 1 MS faster in space. I don't know what the top end speed of the Gladius is in space. KD, Rune, GTA Online. Again, kill boards are a good thing. Oh, we might die here, chat. Nah, we're right. Anytime that server stutter comes in, freaks me out. What is the status on this arrow? Let's get see. They do not want to come down though. And I don't want to go up because I've got the engine issues. I think it's what do they call a stalemate situation. They want to stay up high because they've got super, like they've got, I want to say a few taps to the hull and they're dead. They are very, very red. But I have fucked engines, so it's definitely a stalemate situation and I can't get any data on it either. It just won't give me any information. In GTA you have players that come into lobby, kill 4 players and change lobby. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Alright. This person doesn't want to engage. I don't want to engage on that term. Let's head. We've got such scuffed engines. Never won yet since the patch drops, like every day. I remember I just do missions per day and then log off, and next day counter reset again. Oh, you're talking about PTU? Yeah, PTU is super difficult right now. There's nothing worse than constantly getting reset. I wish they wouldn't reset every patch, but I guess they've got to test out PES, right? So that's one thing I can't wait for live. Live is just, oh, yeah. When you don't need to deal with that kind of stuff. Just log in, play, carry on. Oh, there's cutlass there. Oh, there's a rock as well. Somebody's mining. I'm not mad about it. I don't want to invest too much time. Oh yeah, I wouldn't either. God, we need some food as well. See, it's just an engine thing. We've got plenty of hull HP. We got Andromeda. Oh god. This is where I need a bigger ship. And restock, repair would be nice as well. But it doesn't look like it's going through. Yeah, this dude is shooting. Oh, jeez. Oh my god, we just nearly died for some reason. Alright, time to run, chat! Time to go! I've got enough to escape. We just literally fucking randomly blew up. Oh god, I love free 18. Time to run! This server has said no, you can't play. Invisible ship? Dude, I was in Armta zone. Oh, you mean that maybe I crashed into an invisible ship? Possible, who knows, dude. We gotta run. We're literally a flying rocket. We'll go see if I can rearm and stuff. I think what we'll probably have to do is store the ship because I can't, some invisible ship maybe rammed you? I was taking off, so I don't know. That massively changed the way we're gonna play though. It's like, no, run! There's also another ship, so I can't get countermeasures. This is fucked as well, so I couldn't rearm countermeasures, and then my wings and everything. I'm surprised I'm not even dead. Invisible ship last night was dreadful. You know, there was an A2 trying to bomb me last night, Ondo, and I couldn't see the A2. I had to literally warp away and let Duka kill the A2 by shooting the bomb. But I couldn't see the A2. It was bombing me and I couldn't see it. I couldn't see the bombs, I couldn't see shit. And it was like, it flew past me at max speed on Daymar, and I could have been rammed and I didn't even see it. Everyone's like, there's an A2 coming. I'm like, where? Where is this A2? I thought they were just trolling, but no, it was like a lot of ships I couldn't see for some reason. Everyone else could see, but I couldn't see it. So I don't know what the bug is at that stage. Oh yeah, we're so fucked just now, chat. I think this is gonna be a claim job. This is definitely... And we got the Andromeda chasing after us just now, so we'll land, quickly get out, because there's a good... Actually, just thinking about it, I might... we'll try. We're in the safe zone. If we die, we die. It might explode. Who knows? I'm gonna try and touch this down very, very gently though, chat. Very gently. Please don't explode.
Landing complete.
Right. We need a new ship.
Offline.
In my second flight, I tried too hard mission for my left skill. My wing on the 325 got shot off. I know I had my main thruster and exploded and tried to talk in the stations. Yeah, I know. It's so sketchy right now. Only be soft dev anyway? I don't know, dude. Like, every time I crash, I full die.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle.
I kind of wish, like, one of the gunner guys were online. Could do Scorpius. Fucking Connies, man. Alright, that's that. Let's go and get some food, water. Yeah, that was super close. It's amazing how that just instantly changed my game plan in my head. I'm like, alright, cool, we'll get behind the Cutty, or the Connie. Shit, what was the thing? 5-3, alright. 5-3. Rewinding time. And then we'd see what the other one is. But without being able to rearm, this is a big problem with the servers right now, is you can't rearm, and sometimes you don't repair correctly. I think the timer's messed up. Should say 1 hour, 5 minutes. Why? Why should it say that, dude? If you're going with my regular time, I'm doing a short stream today, dude. I'm only doing like 2-3 hours. That's it. I got stuff to do. Scorpius King. I've been enjoying it. I can't wait for the Antares. Also, the one that I missed, guys, Texas Ringo, thank you very much for the follow, dude. That autopilot was good though. Got a lot of good shots. I definitely think if they had kept going, oh dear, we might have secured that kill. But with they got some really good rounds on whatever engine, and it just massively fucked my flight capability. But I think they knew that. They were staying high where they could be a lot more agile, and I wanted to stay lower where I could get more shots in at slower speeds, so yeah, it was a good trade-off. Well, you gotta remember, the new Scorp, a lot of people claim the new Scorpius or the Antares is going to be OP Reaper. It's not. It's really not. You've got to remember that you only have the pilot guns. Yes, you have the EMP, but also you're very able to be missiled as well. So it's basically a Saber that can QED an EMP, but you can also get hit harder. So, is that the only advantage is obviously its disengage speed, but it's definitely something that is going to be an interesting one to learn. Not another Prowler, yeah. Again, I hope they fix the Prowler. Right now, the Prowler has so many issues, and it's not the flight capability, it's the it's when you're in the pilot chair and the co-pilot gets into the gunner chair, the co-pilot has control over the size 5 guns. Yeah. The fucking trolls. But yeah, Prowler, when the co-pilot's in, the co-pilot uses the size 5 weapons, and the pilot has to switch between piloting the ship and the remote turret. So backwards. Alright, hopefully this won't explode.
All systems online.
There's that. I'll probably explode the moment I try and undock, right? If they fix EMPs, my build for the Antares will be distortions and play support. What do you mean fix EMPs? EMP works fine, dude, in its current state. What do you want EMP to do more than already does? No, I think that's a good thing for it, Caveman, to be honest. I hope the Antares, the co-pilot, has the QED control. It's nerfed? I don't think it is actually nerfed, in my opinion. I think it's great for getting shields down. People just want it where it just fully distorts ships like it does, and to be honest, distortion does enough job as it is, so... Yeah. I disagree. I don't think the EMP needs to be made better, you know? Are we getting hunted by a Starfarer? No, Buccaneer. But the one community use it much? Well... And fuck the community did. I think having a real pilot or somebody that can get out to do the boarding and all their job in the ship is to do QED, I think that's amazing. It's useless on all ships? Well, you gotta remember, dude, you're about to lose EMP on a few ships. And you want it where it literally takes somebody's shields down, you EMP and you disable them. That's never going to be that way, so... You know, time to forget about the past. Again, I hope they remove EMP completely from the game. They should make the Raven, the Warlock, and the Hawk QED, and take away EMP, because it's going away from the Sentinel anyway to hacking suite. Just get rid of EMP. Make it just QED, distortion weapons, and hacking. That's it. None of this bubble bullshit crap. EMP is just such a janky ass system. Distortion can be balanced then, Make it where you hack suites and all that stuff. There's no need for an AoE bubble. It's so boring. Yeah, exactly. I think QED has to be for the second seat pilot. If you think about it, if you have QED, EMP, and weapon systems, yeah. Again, we'll see how it actually turns out. I'm not gonna care too much about how the Antares is or how people use it and stuff like that. I think it's a good idea to have a co-pilot that can do the QED, because they're the people that are gonna get out to do the boarding anyway in a small group, so. Yeah, I would be fine with EMP missiles, yeah. I would be completely fine with EMP missiles. I think generally the bubble system is just really, really shit. We got a 23, 24. Going off radar though. Gang, just gotta keep the airspeed up slightly, because if we actually deal with invisible ships, I need a little bit more second to react. Yeah, the A2 Starlifter, I think, is following us. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's picking up things. I can't do anything to a Starlifter anyway. That's far too much HP. Could be a secondary. I've been targeted by a secondary, maybe? The A2 is actually going for me, I think. Yeah. What's that? That's the cut list. Is this thing did somebody purposely like bring a fucking A2 to shoot? Oh my god, it is as well. Yo, thanks for the follow, dude. Hey, it's the guy in the A2. Thanks for the follow, dude. If you're gonna go land and stuff like that, do that. There's nothing I can do against an A2 by myself. EMP railgun? Hey, if they did the Fast and the Furious kind of style of EMP, then I'd be fine, Kovacs. I just don't like the idea of AoE weaponry systems in this game. It's clunky. If they made it where you had to have a weapon and it fired like a harpoon into a ship and it EMP'd it for a few seconds, that would be amazing. I'd be completely fine with that. That takes skill. But charging a bubble and then just popping it off to EMP and disable people is just junk. It's a super junk method. It has no skill value whatsoever. So, yeah, I hope they don't do anything with EMP until they've got it into operator mode, where you can't use it. Most likely, I guarantee you'll see it where you need a co-pilot and a Cutlass Blue to activate EMP. Or whatever they put it in, you know, like the Sentinel requires a co-pilot. Yeah, I know it's totally useless, Mordos. That's what I'm saying. Make the Hawk, make the Raven QED dampeners. That's so much better than EMP in my opinion. And same with Warlock, just make it where it literally QEDs. Because the device could fit inside and stuff. But I just hate the idea that everyone, and I'm not saying you, I'm saying that a lot of people just want to push one button with EMP and completely disable somebody, and I don't think that should ever be the case. EMP bubbles are so cheesy in this game. Because it literally requires you to go, do, turn on, do, alright, now you're disabled. And that's why they've been nerfed over the years. And the funny thing is, EMP actually used to work in the past because EMP, you charged it, and when you fired off EMP, it affected your own ship. It took your own shields out or disabled them down, weakened them. and then CIG took that away. Put it back to free for EMP, totally happy with that. Because again, you had to get somebody's shields down, then you EMP'd. It wasn't just EMP and disable, that CIG eventually made it as. So if you make it where it affects your ship, and you have to get somebody's shields down before you use it, that's fine. But right now in its current state, you can just charge fire, charge fire, charge fire, and that is so cheesy and broken. And that's why it's been nerfed to where it doesn't do what it used to do. Because it was super overpowered. Because when you had, like, say, 2 warlocks in free 4, if you were flying in with 2 warlocks, you had to have the warlock fire it off first and then go in with the second one and fire it off. Because literally, if you had them side by side, you would kill both the warlocks. Because one EMP would weaken the first, your own EMP weakened the warlock on the first one, and if you fired off a second one, you both had shutdown because of it. It balanced it out. CIG, for some reason in their pearls of wisdom, decided to make EMP so overpowered where it was the same system, but you had no negative effect on the actual ship firing the EMP. And that's what everyone was campaigning for, to get it put back. CIG, oh, let's just nerf the amount of distortion. You don't need to nerf it. You just need to make it where it has a negative effect towards the person using it. But CIG never do these things. They're always fucking, again, pearls of wisdom, think they know their game better, and sadly they don't. Sometimes you don't need, like the Prowler. The Prowler never needed to be hard nerfed like it was. All that CIG had to do was take away the 2 size 5 guns and make it 2 size 4s. Which means that you had 4 size 3s. So instead of beaming people with size 5s and 2 3s, all you had was 4 3s, that's it. But CIG go, alright, let's leave the weapon system on, even though it's a dropship, and we'll nerf its flight capabilities. It never needed to go that way. It's just bonkers. Yeah, we've had some good fun today, guys. Alas, that's my time. Remember, next Monday, guys, next Monday and Tuesday, I'm away this week on Tuesday and Wednesday to work. Thursday as well, but I'm gonna try and get on stream to stream on Thursday. But next week, Monday, I'm definitely off, and Tuesday and Wednesday as well, because I'm going into the dental surgery for the students, where I let them operate on me for free. Free dental care, but unfortunately it takes like 2 or 3 hours because, well, you're dealing with students learning, so. I like missiles full of paint or something to glob. I still think there should be tracking darts. I would love it where somebody could basically put a tracking dart on somebody's ship and it would show you where they're going. So take away bounty hunting. You know how bounty hunting puts the marker above somebody's head, and it's very cheesy. God eye, basically. Shows you where they all are. It'd be kind of cool if the mission showed you the location of where somebody was, and then you had to identify that person, and then if you wanted to make sure that you always knew where their ship would, you could fire a tracking dart onto it, even in an armistice zone, and see where it goes. Now, it could be a shiny, flashy red light, so that if somebody knew about it, they could basically, you know, shoot off their ship or get rid of it in some way. But for the people that weren't too, you know, oblivious of what's going on, it would be a really cool gameplay model. And you could also fire it onto somebody's back, right? So they've got like, you know, Gary, there's a fucking dart on your back. It's flashing. It would be great gameplay, I think. It would allow bounty hunting to actually be hunting instead of just warp to a location and shoot a marker like it is right now. Major lag spike. Bounty hunting is broken because it's a money-based system, so people can scam it by yeah, but again, CIG can implement stuff like where if somebody's on your friends list or you're in a party, it doesn't give you the money, right? There's many ways to get around it. CIG are just a little slow at coming up with stuff that we've had in video games for many years, right? So how you get access to tracking dart? Well, here's the thing. We had a chat about where having reputations in the game would be a really cool thing, right? So you could make it where you have to be max criminal reputation to get a tracking dart, or you have to be max UEE or bounty hunting to get a tracking dart. This means that you have to put some time in to grind to get the gear and stuff. But then you would have to make it where you're allowed to sell it to people. But again, you've got to remember that everyone is the same sort of player. Even if you're tracking somebody, you can make it where it's timed as well, like it only has a certain battery length or something like that, right?
Landing complete.
That would be cool.
Engines offline.
The thing is, finding miners is not very difficult, to be fair. Like, whenever you target somebody, it shows you where they're warping to, if you guys don't know that. So if you look at your target reticle, okay, and you target somebody, if you turn the MFD to where you're behind their ship, it shows you where they're warping to, by the way. And it's 100% accurate. So if you're at OM1 and you see somebody warping away, you can see where they're warping to. So tracking miners is not difficult. If they cut the warp, that makes it a bit more difficult, but again, there are times you can cut the warp, like if you're in a two-man team, you can cut the warp and do all these other things. So I don't think a tracking dart would be too much of a negative. Again, they would have to test it out, right? They would have to test it out, chap. Alright, boys. Let me try and store my character. No, all bounties should be caught the same day. True, yeah. GG's. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for the follows. It is a short stream today because, well, we've not had a patch all weekend. The game is still very buggy. And it's beautiful and sunny outside, and I want to go and touch some grass, aka climb a mountain with the wolves. Exclamation mark Instagram if you want to follow along with that. We've got Nova coming into the room, he already knows what we're up to. And yeah, I will be back on Thursday. Now, like I said, I am working Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Thursday might be 1 o'clock. Last week, I managed to make it where it was like 15 or 20 minutes late. But I'm just gonna say maybe like, oh, make it like 12:30, because I can't, like, getting through the door and then literally having to shower, get food, and then do a stream is just not really fun. So I'll take a little bit extra this time, but we'll see. I might be able to get back. All depends on weather and jazz like that. But yeah, I appreciate all the love. I do. Thank you again, everyone who helped out with the Road Podcaster. There's been a lot of people, because obviously we had a donation drive for it. And people put money into that, like You Bastard and co. And then I put that money on the Thorn site. But the last two contenders massively helping out, Miss Cell and Senalaya, pushing us to that finish line was amazing. So hopefully that will arrive soon, within the next couple of weeks. We got Nick's here. Look at, there's his little snout. You come here? You come up? You come up? You come up? Nova, you show him how to do it. Or you not? They already know where we're going, because I said to them we're doing an early stream. This is how intelligent Huskies are, right? That I literally told them 2 hours, and we're 2 hours and 9 minutes. And they've both arrived into the room wagging their tails. So, crazy. I know, we're going. Let me just finish up. Like needy wives. I shouldn't say needy wives, needy partners. Let's see, who have we got? But yeah, GG guys. Thank you so much for the weekend. Could not do it without you. Who to send you over to? Right, cool. I'm going to take you out of the category. And I'm going to quickly drop some love on the wonderful Nerdy Nettie. Friends with Cyborg Angel. She's an absolutely lovely girl. She's also friends with Maya from Star Citizen. She's playing a bit of Sons of the Forest. Go and check out her content. She's just starting up just now. And yeah, I'll be back on Thursdays, guys. Thank you so much for the love. And have a great week if I don't get to see you and all that good stuff. Thank you so much. Couldn't do it without you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Cannibal Hype, yeah. Alpha, take care. Zeman, Montana, Wetslun, Space Jam, Reaper, Kovacs, Volker. Anyone else? Christian. Thank you guys. More doors, everyone. Have a great week, guys. See you on Thursday. Stay safe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate all the love. Ondo, take care. Have a good one, dude. Three more viewers would have been... 2 more viewers would be perfect. 2 more viewers, please. 2 more viewers is all we need, chat. The perfect number. Oh, who left? Who left? Who left? Who's bouncing up and down? You swines. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good one.